control the things that you can control every day. Every day, I know we're all going through it. There's so many things that we can't control in our day-to-day lives right now. We're watching the news and taking care of our families and under quarantine and things happening with our transactions. And there's every day you're going to have things that you can't control and you're going to have to react to. But every day you have to remember that there's things that you have to control. So you have to control a few things every day. Now, your whole day is not going to be 100% under your control, but there's few things that you have to control every day to make sure your day is productive, make sure your day is positive, make sure you accomplish some of the things that you want to accomplish for that day. So first, there's three things. First, of course, the most important thing is you got to control your attitude. Your attitude, you have to control how you feel about what you're going to accomplish for your day. Are you going to be in a good mood? Are you a half glass full or half glass empty? Are you a doom and gloom, or are you a positive, a silver lining type person? I always like to see more often than none, I'm more of a positive or silver lining on a situation on that, because as realtors and working with buyers and sellers in this crazy market that we're in and things that are happening in the world, we have to be that silver lining. So you have to have that great attitude. Now, we're not talking about you have to be jumping all over the place and doing cartwheels all the time and having that kind of attitude, but a positive attitude that whatever situation that you're in during the day with your buyers, with your sellers, with your clients, that there's going to be a silver lining. You have a good attitude. You got to make sure you have a good attitude of what's going to be achieved for the day, because we know things go sideways. Buyers react this way, sellers react this way, inspections and closings and money and payoffs. And there's so many different things that we have to, as realtors, handle. But you got to make sure at the beginning of the day and throughout the day, think to yourself, keep on reminding yourself, no matter what comes at me during this day, I'm going to have a good attitude about it. I'm going to make sure there's a silver lining attached to everything that happens. Secondly, you got to be in control of your schedule. Your schedule, it doesn't have to be every minute of the 24 hours in the day you wrote down what you're going to do, but what you're going to accomplish in your plan for the day, be in control of that. And make sure it's attainable. You're like, I want to accomplish this for the day. This is the things I have to handle now because I have current buyers and sellers. I have closings. I have people going in for second showings and inspections and things that are still happening in real estate. So make sure you have a plan, a schedule, and it's attainable, not something you're like, I'm going to make 300 calls today and I'm going to get all of this done, because sometimes that affects your attitude if you can't get it all done. So make sure you have a schedule every day of what you want to accomplish, because we have buyers and sellers that rely on us. We have other agents that we have to talk to. We have title companies, mortgage companies. This all should be, I know sometimes it's hard those days when things are bringing you down with what's happening in the world, and it could be in your own personal life, but we have to have a plan to keep our business moving forward. So we're not always reactive. So many times, especially in times of bad economies and tough markets and things happening in the world, people turn into reactive. They just crumble, then they sit there and just their whole day is being about reacting to calls coming in and situations coming in. Get your schedule in order, be proactive, be ready, and make sure you accomplish those things that you want to accomplish that day. And of course, have that great attitude. And then 3 is your expectations of what is going to happen. I don't mean lower your expectations, but be reasonable with your expectations of your day. Be ready when you have to deal with your buyers and sellers. What do you expect that conversation to end up with, or how a buyer and seller might react to a multiple offer situation or an inspection situation? So as real estate professionals, we have to be ready and be ready for and know what we're expecting, or at least have an idea what we're going to be expecting and how you're going to react to it. So I'm very big on that when I go into a phone call, especially when I'm helping my agents with a buyer or seller. I want to know the whole scenario. I want to know what situations, and then I kind of have a game plan in my head of what kind of mindset that client's in, so I could expect and be ready for and set my expectations of what the end of the conversation is. I hope that kind of makes some sense to you, especially the agents that have been in situations and need the help. You need to be the calming voice. You need to be the one that's calm, that says there's going to be everything at the end of the transaction or wherever your buyers and sellers are going, it's going to be okay. Of course, and if it's not going to be okay, there's situations that we get into where not okay in the aspect of a deal's falling apart, or at the last minute their financing doesn't go through, or you got to explain to a seller it was a bad inspection, or the appraisal came in low. There's always going to be those situations where it's not going to go positively for your client in that situation, but you have to be ready for that, have the expectation of how that conversation is going to go. Be positive about it, what you're going to say, and show them that you are the real estate professional. You're their trusted advisor in helping them through the situation. So there's so many different things that we go through. I know all agents out there that have many different transactions going on at the same time. Everyone is totally different. Hopefully, of course, we all want them to go smoothly, and financing is fine, appraisal's fine, inspection's fine. But when it's their sellers, their payoff is exactly where they want it to be. There's so many different things in there, but make sure the three things every day you're in control of: your attitude, your plan or your schedule of what you're going to accomplish for the day, and what you want to be proactive about, and 3, what your expectations are. What you make sure you understand, and you're not expecting some big thing that everything's going to be perfect for the day, and then your attitude brings your emotions down because your expectations were lower. So again, don't lower your expectations, but be realistic of what you're going to accomplish for the day, how your buyers and sellers are going to react to things. Because with here in our office with so many agents and helping them every day, different things happening all the time right now, and it's just getting deep into transactions that are supposed to be closing, and people are a little panicked on their closings, and we have to be that. The first thing I always tell all of our agents to be calm. Get your thoughts in order, get your emotions in order, make sure you got everything, all the facts ready before you talk to your clients, so you have options for them if things are not going smoothly. If they're going great. Make sure there's a plan and schedule and who's involved to get these deals closed. So you got to be the one that takes the step back, gets organized, has the great attitude, has the schedule and plan for each one of your clients and yourself, and then has the expectations of where that day, that transaction, that conversation is going to go every day. So if you could master that on a day-to-day basis, again, every day is different. So some days are good, some days are not as good. So just every day, wake up with that good attitude, have your schedule and plan in order, and get your expectations of what you want to accomplish for that day, and you will be fine that day. No matter what's going on in the world and all the things that we can't control, if you control these 3 things, you're going to have a positive and successful day. So that's it for today. Remember, use me as a resource. If you want to go over ideas on this topic, I'm happy to meet with you, talk to you virtually, of course, right now. I'm doing a lot of FaceTime and Zoom meetings with everybody, so I'm happy to do that, or just talk on the phone. So tomorrow we have another topic. Tomorrow I'm going to go over the things and tools that you need to be virtual. Says we are all moving more virtually now because of our what's going on with the coronavirus and the lockdown and the being stay-at-home orders. So more and more agents are becoming more and more virtual. That face-to-face meetings are not as often, or shouldn't be as often right now. So I will help you find the right tools that are best for you and suggest you what you should be doing every day to be more virtual, so you're on top of things when your buyers and sellers and clients contact you. So that's it. Thank you very much. Hope everybody's home safe and healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.